All right, now we're going to work through the main idea of this passage and then talk about it a little bit. But if you watch this video, you'll probably get the correct answer. So here we go. Mayella looked from under lowered eyelids at Atticus, but she said to the judge, "Long as he keeps calling me ma'am and saying Miss Mayella, I don't have to take his sass. I ain't called upon to take it." Atticus resumed his stroll to the window and let Judge Taylor handle this one. Judge Taylor was not the kind of figure that ever evoked pity, but I did feel a pang for him as he tried to explain. "That's just Mr. Finch's way," he told Mayella. "We've done business in this court for years and years, and Mr. Finch is always courteous to everybody. He's not trying to mock you. He's trying to be polite. That's just his way." The judge leaned back. "Atticus, let's get on with these proceedings and let the record show that the witness has not been sassed, her views to the contrary." I wondered if anybody had ever called her ma'am or Miss Mayella in her life. Probably not, as she took offense to routine courtesy. What on earth was her life like? I soon found out. So in this passage, we are seeing, one, Scout is starting to feel a little bit of empathy for Mayella, so she's wondering what her life must be like, the fact that nobody has called her ma'am or miss. And we see that throughout Atticus interrogating Mayella or questioning Mayella, we see that there's often this disconnect. And it seems to be because Mayella just isn't used to common manners and common courtesy. So for instance, here, Mayella is called ma'am and miss by Atticus, and she thinks, like, nobody's ever called me that. Like, he must be saying that to make fun of me, when Atticus is just trying to be kind here and respectful here. We also see later in the passage, she gets upset when Atticus asks her about her friends. And the same thing is happening here. She doesn't have any friends, clearly, because her dad hasn't let her go to school. She has to take care of her little brothers and sisters. So when Atticus asks about the friends, she thinks he's making fun of her again. So in this passage, it really highlights how Mayella just is not used to being treated with kindness and respect. So as you work through the answer choices, go ahead and pick the answer choice that you think best captures what this paragraph is trying to get across. All right, see you in another question.